Hi, I'm Carrie Sadler at Rivercity Pilates in North Liberty, Iowa, and with me today is Becky, one of my clients, and today we are in her backyard talking about one of my favorite things, how you can incorporate what we do in the Pilates studio into your day-to-day life. So what I'm most excited about today is this was really not my idea. This really came from Becky telling me about how she was out gardening and how she would add in some of her Pilates principles and do some of our kind of traditional Pilates exercises while she was gardening, and her back felt better and she wasn't as sore afterwards.
It's true.
Yeah. So what we're going to do today is give you some tips on weeding your garden. And so what I'm going to have Becky do is kind of show us what she does, and then I'll kind of throw in some little teacher explanations and tips and ways that you could modify it for your body. All right, ready?
Okay. So the most exciting thing for me is that I can actually weed from standing up because Pilates has made me more flexible. So I find a place for my foot in the garden, and I actually just do a roll down. So I just curl all the way down, and then I pull in my stomach to support my back, and it's amazing the difference it makes when you pull weeds. So, excuse the picture of my butt, but butt up feels a whole lot better. So you just roll down, catch some weeds, and then when you roll back up, you make sure you do it from your belly like we do in the studio, and then your back doesn't hurt. And you also get a pretty good hamstring stretch.
Exactly. So very much like our spine stretch exercise that we do
Very much.
in the studio.
Yes.
Yeah. So great exercise. So another way that I thought we would show is just kind of a squat to get down to pull your weeds, and this is a nice option. So what Becky did is a wonderful like articulation, like rolling through your spine, keeping your abdominals engaged. For some people, like for instance, if you have osteoporosis and you're not supposed to be doing a lot of flexion, you would want to avoid that round posture all the time. So a nice option would be to have more of a flat back when you come down and maintain that as you do a little squat and come down and pull your weeds and then come back up. And as a bonus, you get some extra like squats in, so if you wanted to come up and down and add some more to your workout, you could.
I hear barking behind me,
dogs
so we're just trying to figure that out.
Yeah. So, Becky, some other like things that you do in the garden as far as like stretches or...
These are the ones that make your neighbors think you might be crazy.
That's what we want to hear.
But if you actually sit down, do we need to tip the camera to sit down?
Maybe a little bit. I'll tip it.
If you actually sit down, you can like, you can't do spine stretch with your feet together very well and weed, but you can do the same effect with your feet away and actually get a really good stretch in your back. And then, when you get tired, you just go for the stretch that Carrie loves the best. And you roll like
my favorite exercise ever.
And when you do that, after gardening, it feels ever so much better and needed than during mat class.
Yay! All right, love it. So any other favorites?
Do you want to do some cats and cows?
Oh yes, let's show. So if you're out kneeling, and we have a little garden pad to kneel on.
I have this because sometimes you're on the mulch and that hurts. So you can just do it and then squeeze and then stretch. And that actually helps your back feel amazing, and then you can reach for things.
Yeah. So really that she's just keeping that core engagement of pulling her belly up and in that whole time. And then really whenever you felt like it, you could add a little bit of that like flexion extension, which just really keeps everything moving and feels good.
Yes,
Right on there.
very much. Especially after weeding all day. Even though these weeds are very uncommon here.
Of course. All right, well those are our weeding Pilates tips. We would love for you to share some of your garden tips and how you maybe incorporate some of your Pilates practice outdoors. So all month long, we're going to be having you post some pictures and tell us about it, and you'll have a chance to win a free private session with me, so we can come in and play at the studio, just for posting some pictures.
Or maybe in your garden.
Oh yes, we could come to you. That would be even more fun. So thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing your pictures.